Churches everywhere are asking the question, how can we raise up the next generation of pastors, church planters, missionaries, and ministry leaders? More and more churches today are discovering that one of the best answers is through a residency in a local church. Welcome to the Church Residency Podcast, where we have conversations about training pastors, planters, missionaries, and ministry leaders through local church residencies. My name is Mark Warnock, and I'm the Residency Director for Family Church in South Florida. And this podcast grew out of a conviction that the local church must take responsibility for developing new leaders. In this podcast, I sit down with leaders from churches across the country to talk about how their residency programs actually work, how they got started, what they've learned, what succeeded, what failed, and how they're developing leaders through the life and ministry of their local church.
Always, before you design this process, begin with the end in mind. Leadership development requires a destination and direction. You got to first know the destination you're trying to take this leader. What kind of leader are you wanting to see produced through your apprenticeship or residency? Gain that clarity on the front end. And then also wrestle with your why. Like, why do you want to develop leaders? Like, build that theological, biblical foundation, that conviction of why this matters.
For a long season, churches outsourced leadership development to seminaries or networks, but today we are seeing the heart of leadership development return to the local church. Some residency programs we talk with are large and established, and others are small, simple, and just getting started. But all over the country, more and more churches are building intentional pathways to train and send future leaders through hands-on ministry experience. In our upcoming episodes, you'll hear conversations with residency leaders about how their residencies got going, what vision is driving them, what curriculum they're using, how they fund it, how churches and seminaries can partner together, and lessons learned along the way.
Amazing how many people are willing to jump in and you see the leadership in them, but they don't see it in themselves. But when they can be a part of it, how fast they take off and, expand and share.
Whether you already lead a residency program, you're exploring starting one, or you simply want to think more intentionally about leadership development in your church, I hope this podcast will serve you. Subscribe now and watch for the first season of episodes coming soon. And if you're interested in building a residency in your church, we're creating a free church residency starter kit with curriculum and practical resources you'll be able to request once the first season releases. The Church Residency Podcast, Season 1, coming soon to podcast platforms everywhere.